Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Touch Oz and today I'll be reacting to top 10 badass old men in anime. So I think Master Roshi will be on here. Master Roshi has to be on here. Master Makarov from Fairy Tail, he might be on here as well. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And let's see if we can get to 100 subscribers by the end of next month. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
In many shonen anime, we see the journey of a young and boastful character learning how to control their abilities and fighting off evils and injustice in the world. However, alongside this stable main character, we often see a wise old mentor character too. Besides being old and grey, these old men are anything but fragile and weak. They're some of the toughest and strongest characters in their universe. So in this list, we're counting down the top 10 old badasses from anime. Let's get to it.
Master Makarov. Law. Hello, blah blah blah.
We start off this list with none other than Makarov from Fairy Tail. The lovable guildmaster of Fairy Tail has to be powerful in order to be respected, and at times feared by his fellow guild members. Makarov's definitely powerful, being one of the 10 wizard saints. He's also capable of creating his own spells, such as Fairy Law, a spell that's known to eliminate anyone and everyone that the user sees as a danger. Makarov's also a master of a multitude of magics, ranging from his giant magic to fairy magic and others, including wind and fire magic. This shows how versatile and fluent he is in learning all sorts of abilities in the magical world he resides in.
I haven't watched Hellsing. I think I watched the first two.
Next at number 9 we have Walter from Hellsing Ultimate. In his youth, Walter was not only known to storm occupied areas in Poland during the Second World War, but also helping to put a stop to the creation of vampire armies. However, Walter's youth wasn't the only period in his life which he was present in all sorts of monumental events. After honing his skills for years, Walter earned the nickname Angel of Death for the ways he could kill someone. Even in his 60s, he could still rip through loads of vampires as if he was a 20-something. Walter, despite taking up the role of a butler later in life, was still capable of taking out hordes of the undead, and did so without even making it look like he was struggling.
This guy seems overpowered. Oh, Silver Fang. Oh, Bang.
Bang, aka Silver Fang from One Punch Man, is who we placed at number 8. In a world where monsters exist, it's clear that those who strive to form the name of a hero must have bravery unmatched in the common public, especially those who rank in S-Class. And number 3 ranked Bang is definitely one of those heroes with superior strength. The hero created his own form of martial arts and manages his own dojo where he trains students to master it, with a notable student being Garo, the feared hero hunter. But Silver Fang's much more than an old martial arts teacher. He's an S-ranked hero who can easily keep up with younger heroes like Genos and Metal Bat. Bang's even more powerful than them, as seen in his fight with Melzagard. Bang's most definitely someone who you want to be on the good side of, because if you're not, it's clear you won't be having an easy time against this martial arts expert.
Yeah, he's very, very strong. And he's always so calm, majority of the time. Third Hokage, Drusen, Sarutobi.
Coming in at number 7 is Sarutobi from Naruto. This is the third Hokage of the Naruto series. He was made to be the Hokage by the second one at an early age, and despite his powers and abilities deteriorating greatly with his age, the old man was still able to hold off numerous powerful enemies with little to no help at all. Sarutobi's ninjutsu is immensely powerful as well, having been seen using all 5 basic nature transformations, as well as creating several techniques on his own. Now, when facing new techniques, he's able to understand and break them down to the point of mastering or creating a better version for himself. Sarutobi's truly worthy of the title of Hokage, and from his mere feats and skills alone, it's clear that anyone who challenges him must be stupidly brave or bravely stupid.
惜しい。もう少しだったね。
Sato from Ajin is here at number 6. Like all Ajin, Sato's immortal.
So
he won't die under any circumstances whatsoever, such as being crushed, decapitated, or even malnourished. With not only the abilities of an Ajin, Sato also has extensive military training, having served in an elite operation for the US Marine Corps during the Vietnam War. He's also a master manipulator, having tricked and allowed Kei Nagai to trust him before showing his true intentions. He's a man who separates his emotions from his work, a trait that helps him perform ruthless crimes in the underworld. Sato's someone you don't want to be on the bad side of, and someone who you shouldn't trust under any circumstance, as you can never be sure of what his true motives really are.
Yeah, Scarlet Tane.
But I've never been a fan of anime that's in 3D. I haven't watched Gintama.
Gintama is known most of the time to be a humorous anime. There are times when it brings us to the edge of our seats. With Hosen playing the role of the main antagonist in the Yoshiwara and Flames arc, it was clear that his older character wasn't going to be as light-hearted and funny as the usual bunch. Rather, Hosen was described as a bloodthirsty tyrant who ruled with an iron fist, even going so far as to show him cutting the tendons of Hinua's feet to make sure she couldn't run away, one of his many examples of his cruelty. His personality wasn't the only thing to be feared though, as Hosen produced a multitude of superhuman traits such as speed, strength and durability. A dangerous man with dangerous morals, making for a thrilling arc in the Gintama series.
Guy looks overpowered. Oh.
Next is King Bradley from Full Metal Alchemist. Not only is Bradley the original Führer of Amestris, but the final and one of the strongest homunculus created by Father. He has an inhumane skill in swordsmanship and hand-to-hand combat. Now Bradley's a master of manipulation, putting on a front of being a wise old gentleman, while under the surface, he's an anger-fueled man wanting nothing more than to make Father's wishes come true. Like the other homunculus, Bradley is known to have inhumane speed, durability, stamina, and his ultimate eye. This grants him extra sensory vision and precognition to events, making him quite the hard foe in a battle because he's not only hard to strike, but it's hard to get an upper hand against him too.
And he's fast. I don't know how he's so fast. Bradley is so overpowered. Yes, real Team Chaka. I have never forgotten the name of his sword. Real Team Chaka. I love that sword. So overpowered. Yeah.
Coming in at number 3 is Yamamoto from Bleach. Don't let how this old man looks fool you. He's very experienced and is a master swordsman with incredible spiritual power, endurance, durability, and strength. His weapon is one of the oldest and most powerful Zanpakuto in Soul Society. This, combined with Yamamoto's spiritual pressure, creates a fiery aura to appear around him due to both having a similar elemental affinity to fire. Yamamoto himself claimed that releasing his Bankai and its prolonged use could end up destroying everything from his opponent, himself, and Soul Society itself.
Yeah.
Talk about being an overpowered old man, huh?
That's why he really even fights. I've only seen him fight 2 times. When I think it was when Ichigo was in the Soul Society, and when they fought Aizen. Toro
Netero, like many other older gentlemen on this list, was abnormally gifted in his youth, having a great skill set in mastering Nen to being placed as the head of the exam board and the 12th chairman of the Hunter Association. Even with a teasing and calm personality, angering this old man would be the greatest mistake anyone could make. He claimed the title of the most powerful Nen user 50 years prior to the series. He has control over at least 3 Nen categories. Firstly, his natural category, Enhancement, which in conjunction with his astounding martial arts skills and strong body make him a dreadful melee fighter. Then a mission, which activates his strongest attack, and finally, he employs manipulation to make the Nen statue mimic his movements. It's no wonder why this old man has placed so highly on our list with the skills he possesses.
It's going to rain, man. Even the way how he died was awesome. When he blew up everything and poisoned Whitebeard. One of my favorite characters in One Piece.
And finally, at number 1, we have none other than Whitebeard from One Piece. Edward Newgate, more commonly known as Whitebeard, was at one point known as the strongest man in the world and the one who came the closest to One Piece. He was known to be one of the few men in the world who could ever match the late pirate king Goldie Roger in a fight. Whitebeard ate the Quake fruit, a Paramecia-type devil fruit that made him a Quake man, and which was considered the strongest devil fruit within the Paramecia class. According to Sengoku, Whitebeard had the power to destroy the world. Truly someone you wouldn't want to upset, seeing as even death had a hard time taking this old man down.
Awkward. Even the way he died, he died standing up on his back. He didn't have any scars on it. It showed that he never ran away from a fight.
And with that, we finish off our list of old badasses you clearly don't want to challenge. But which old fighting geezer is your favourite? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more great anime content. Until next time, remember that with age always comes more than mere wisdom.
Okay, that's it for today. As always, thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment and subscribe. And if there's anything that you want me to react to, let me know in the comments. Sorry for there might be some noise in the background. As I said before, it's going to rain, so there's thunder and everything. So, oh yes, and don't forget to subscribe. Let's try and get to 100 subscribers by the end of next month. So, thank you for watching.